jam.
How you guys were expecting me to do something ridiculous at the beginning, but I didn't. Welcome back. We are at the Consortium, oh my gosh, Interregnum. There we go. I definitely have prepared for today's session and know what I'm doing. All right, so to begin, give me 1 second.
Right now I have low-key samba playing in the background.
Nice.
And it's just like it's like some like fancy elevator music. Man, we haven't played in so long that I've almost forgot how to do my character voice.
It's only been like 2 weeks.
No, it's been more than that, my dude.
Has it actually?
Yeah, I looked at the recording.
Has it been recent?
We haven't recorded since the 25th.
Wait, that's almost a month ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
A lot happened, let's be real.
Yeah. Like it's like the world almost ended.
But yeah.
I'm glad you all are safe.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome.
You can cut all that wasted time out.
No, we had the best conversation. We're keeping it in.
Yeah.
Keeping it real.
So speaking of restaurants, my roommate, who's a chef and works at a Michelin star restaurant, heard us talking about sinking restaurants and threatened to murder me, and so I had to move locations. I'm just kidding.
Flex, but okay. That is really cool, though. Dude, does he like make awesome dishes for you sometimes?
Well, I mean, so he's cooking right now, and it smells pretty good. So, but anyway, now that the introduction is out of the way, we can go back to playing the game.
Hell yeah!
So last time, you guys did some good things. We dealt with those pirates. You never did fight Carl or figure out who Carl was.
Wow.
No, we just have his sword. His
but
axe.
That's okay. You know, maybe Carl will come back at some point, or maybe never. You know, who knows? There was a pretty cool item if you killed Carl, though. So that one's off the table now.
Well,
was it?
Was
it Carl's main?
Huh?
Was it Carl's main?
No, but it was
Carl's main, as in the opposite of Carl's bane.
Yeah, it's his, but he's actually secretly like a pudding lion, and thus it's like it's a main made out of jelly.
It would have actually been a jar containing his son, Carl's Jr.
Oh, companion.
No. So I will tell you this because it is pretty funny. I had actually joked about this magic item with a couple of you already. It was an amulet that made that if you were like swallowed by something, you wouldn't take acid damage.
If you were what by something, you wouldn't take
it made you immune to stomach acid.
Interesting.
Well,
only stomach acid.
That's the only specific one.
I think I gave it that it gave you like acid resistance, but if it was like specifically acid damage as a result of being swallowed, you just didn't take any damage at all.
Alright.
Pretty interesting. I mean, considering we're also inside of these massive creatures.
Yeah, you know, maybe that could have come in handy, you know?
Yeah, it could very much been a thing to come in huge handy potentially.
But yeah, so I believe at the end of last game, you guys had decided that you wanted to go explore the jungles, and you had found 2 missions that had sent you in that direction. So I'll switch the map back to my very poorly and quickly drawn map of Ormos. So one of the locations, the goblins, the proto-goblins, are going to be around this area. And then the other one with the mysterious beings is going to be closer to the river down here. So you guys don't really have any information about like what these things are, how to get there, what traveling through the jungle is like. So I would suggest at the very beginning here trying to gain some information. The most obvious ones are talking to people that you already know, but there is actually also a library that fashions itself as Ormos University, although it's mostly just a library, that you could go to as well. You also could just go to there's an Adventurers Guild in here kind of place where you were getting some of those missions that you can go and maybe find some experts. You could even just, there's nothing stopping you from wandering out of the city and finding out yourself. So first things first is going to be deciding what you would all like to do with that.
Like, my boy is certainly too stupid for the fucking library. I can tell you that right now.
May I ask something?
Yeah.
I'm
A
sorry, my
possibility
dude.
that could also be in the city.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Oh, just to ask about a possibility that could be in the city. Are there any weird looking shops? Like ones that just seem to have really weird shit in them?
Oh, so you're just looking for like a miscellaneous shop kind of thing?
Yes.
All right.
One that
So
doesn't-
the city is very large. There are several different kind of market areas. If you're looking for things that are like illegal, you'd probably have to do a roll for that. But if you just wanted to kind of like look through and find and it this is also a world where like there's jungle stuff here, so there are animals, there are dinosaurs on certain displays. There's a lot of shops here that sell a lot of weird stuff. It's actually probably a little bit more rare to find a shop that just kind of sells normal stuff.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't mean in like the illegal sense. I just meant in like a place that would have curiosities not sold in common shops, or like I guess to see if I could check to see if I saw a particular weird shop that really stood out to me or something like that.
Yeah, so there's like a little bit of like a weird shop tourism kind of thing here, and where they have like things like animals and that kind of stuff. But you probably have seen it. You do get the feeling it's a little touristy. Like they're there to kind of unload you stuff that might be kind of common here, more so than not. But why don't you make me a let me think here. If you just want to make like a standard, I guess perception or investigation check to see if you can, as you're exploring the city, find an area that suits you, or you could also theoretically ask somebody. Just simply because of the city's size, you're not going to be able to search the whole city.
Okay.
But you can definitely do the roll to see what you come up with, in like an hour's worth of shopping.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Also, I have a problem.
Uh-huh.
I legitimately need a link because for some reason all of my tabs are not loading them. I think I'm in the other game.
To just exit the game, there's a collection of your games.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I got it to work now.
Okay.
Okay. I posted the link.
My tabs weren't loading weren't letting me press back, but now it's finally letting me do it. Okay. Alright, now let me roll. You said a perception?
Yeah, or investigation. Perception is probably going to let you more kind of see like a store that looks weird from the outside, whereas investigation will probably give you a better knowledge of what's kind of inside some of the stores.
Okay, so I have a higher chance of rolling perception, so I think I'm just gonna go with that.
Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the city's got kind of a lot going on. Everything kind of looks kind of out of the ordinary, so you don't particularly see anything that stands out.
But I intend to still investigate.
All right, I'll give you this one.
Okay, cool, thanks. Somehow got like 3 times.
So you find a shop. You're still pretty sure this is still kind of touristy, but they've got some like stuffed dinosaurs. They got some weird plants. It's like a lot of novelty items that is kind of in the area. A lot of stuff that you wouldn't necessarily inherently recognize. Some of it's pretty obvious, and where you're like, ah, yeah, this is they're like, ah, this is a raptor claw, and it's like behind like a case. But in terms of they've got some things where it's like, oh yeah, this is some of the glowing moss from the ceiling that they've got growing in a case. That's where all of the light comes and why there's never any night.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular that you're looking for? There's a small old man. He looks to be a normal human manning the shop.
Possibly like interesting or potentially magical trinkets that could potentially.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like all of this stuff's pretty mundane. A lot of it's pretty interesting, but you don't think anything is inherently magical. You would assume some of like the dinosaurs and weird plants probably could be used for magical like potions and that kind of stuff, but that's not, anything out of the ordinary.
Okay. Could I ask the shopkeeper if he has any like particularly remarkable things potentially in the back room or something?
Sure, roll me a persuasion check.
That's performance. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck. I wasted my own good roll.
Yeah, he says, "Ah, yes, absolutely." And he gets up and he kind of moves, shuffles into the back, and he comes back with a crystal glass ball, and he says, "This was excavated from some of the mountains here in Ormos. It hasn't been modified at all. This is how they pulled it out of the ground. Some say that it could be some kind of pearl from some sort of unknown creature. It's one of my most prized artifacts, and I'm willing to sell it to you for 75 gold pieces. Here, where there's so many interesting things, you can't really sell this for much more than that. But if you take this back to some of those islands, in nearby, they'll have never seen anything like this, and they will definitely pay you many, many times more than what that's worth. I'm just an old man, and it's kind of hard for me to get out there.
Okay. Could I suss him out to see if he's just totally BSing me?
Yeah. You can roll an insight.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean this guy's definitely telling the truth. This thing's probably he's letting you know that it's probably worth, like you said, double or even triple what he's offering it for you. So that's quite a bit of money that you could make off of this thing for almost no work. Seems
And
like a really good deal.
so true. Okay, I think my gold total did not save or something last time. What did we get
Yeah.
from the drum?
Yeah, you have 250.
Oh,
Real quick. Sorry, I'm just trying to think.
you said it looks like a
We're out
crystal
there.
ball.
Yeah, it's a crystal ball.
Is it transparent?
Yeah, you can see through it.
Interesting.
Real quick. We're at the shops, right?
Yes, you can do some shopping as well.
Uh,
I'm excited.
You're also information gathering. This is kind of like downtime as you're preparing for the new endeavor.
George is going to head to the armor shop and trade out his chainmail for studded leather. Because he never really got to do that last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, as long as it's like normal stuff, you can just do the money calculations. Chainmail, I think, costs more than studded leather, right? So you're probably going to be up a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you going for a more stealthy build?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I realize that I'm only a level 3 paladin, so I should have put it in my subclass of Oath of the Sea.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how much.
So there's like a couple of different blacksmiths in the area. Exchanging this particular thing is super easy. You could like literally just like go to like like a common person doing going through. But if you wanted something like custom made, you could go in and see if they have like any like interesting materials that it could be made out of or that kind of stuff. But if you're just looking to just like save on money right now and just get the normal studded leather, you can do that without needing to worry about anything.
I mean, I'm just gonna wear this over a coat. Over my coat. Yeah, no, George is basically like to the back blacksmith. We're just like, how much for studded leather?
Let's see here. Oh my gosh. He says 45 gold pieces.
45 gold pieces.
Yep.
How much would this chainmail sell for? I believe it'd probably be worth a good 75 gold.
Says, yeah, that's fair.
He hands this chainmail. It's a bit wet.
This is almost everything's a bit wet.
Okay. So
to put it into perspective, it's kind of always raining, but not really pouring. It's very humid. Everything's a little bit dampened almost.
Is it like a drizzle?
So really what it is condensation from the fact of how humid it is at the top where the moss is consolidates and then drips. So there's no clouds, but there is usually a good amount of fog, and at the very top sometimes that coalesces into raindrops. So with normal rain into where you kind of have it, it's pretty even. It's like some areas will just all of a sudden just have like a lot of water pouring down, and then other times there just won't be any water at all. So it depends on how it takes the water to coalesce at the top. So it's not like you're moving from one side to the other. It's like a torrential downpour. but you're probably going to get hit by some water over time.
Okay.
Okay. I think I'm gonna buy the obviously fake but potentially real NFT pearl thing he's selling. This totally real great investment.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah. So you spend the 75 for the crystal ball.
So when I buy it from him, can I also ask to see if he has any other interesting items potentially?
His eyes light up, and he's like, "Absolutely, give me a second." And he goes into the back. You hear some shuffling around. You hear some whispers. It sounds like he's talking to a female old lady in the back, and then he comes back with a knife. It's a fairly good looking knife.
Oh, but he's
and
not
he
brandishing
says-
it at me.
No. He's like this is what he's offering you to sell. He says now this is a have you heard of the proto goblins?
I've heard of them, yes.
So this knife is a ceremonial proto-goblin artifact that we know that they use inside their rituals. Now, like I said, that orb right there was, my most prized possession inside the shop you're buying from me. But this is a close second. I'll give you this knife for 65 GP.
What does the knife look like?
Pretty normal dagger.
It's like a regular dagger.
Yeah. You can tell that it's been used for cooking pretty heavily.
So
It's like it's like a cooking knife. Like he went into the back where his wife was working, and he's like, "We need something nice to pawn off. Quick, give me the good knife." And the wife was like, "No, this is the good knife." And he's like, "I'll buy you a new good knife." If you want to roll another insight.
Oh God, do I dare roll another insight?
You know who dares win?
Oh, that's a far better insight.
Mm-hmm. So you're pretty sure that obviously you still think that the crystal orb is legit, but you think now he's trying to like just tack on something, hyping it up. You think that this is pretty much a normal dagger. Maybe they got it from proto goblins, maybe they didn't. But in terms of getting all that taken care of, it's not worth it. You would think that you would want to pass on this, or maybe try and negotiate him down.
Yeah. Or, wow, this knife is really amazing, but you see, I already have a weapon. Summons Carlsbane. So I really don't need like anything else weapon-wise. Would you have any other wares that are like not weapon-based?
He looks a little sad. He says, not particularly. I don't know if there's anything that you would be interested in. I can ask around and maybe see if I can procure something for you if you'd be interested in doing that. Maybe come back in a few days and I'll have something available for you.
Okay, yeah, that could work. If you find anything very out of the ordinary or very ancient, potentially.
He says, yes, ancient. Well, I should be able to pull something up. I've got contacts all over the city with adventurers pulling in some of the most interesting artifacts. And now that you've bought this from me, I'll have a little bit of coin that I can throw around. Maybe get some good stuff, knowing that you're going to be interested in buying it.
All right, thank you so much.
Well, you only got ripped off once.
Allegedly ripped off.
Allegedly.
I feel like that ball was legit.
I think it was legit. I saw nothing wrong with this pearl that I bought.
Yeah.
Pearl.
Real quick, just wanting to ask, the man that we bought the pearl from, the knife consman.
Yeah.
Just going up to them. What are proto goblins like? Why do you need a special knife in order to kill one? Wouldn't a normal knife be able to do that?
Oh no, he says, no. This is a ceremonial knife that they use, not ones that you would use to fight them.
Well, what are they like?
So he weaves this story, basically describing them as kind of like pests. He says that the term monkey goblin was already used, but he says that they're kind of like monkeys that are just a little bit more goblin than normal monkeys.
Would rolling insight actually matter here, or is this one of those like I roll insight and it's the same answer no matter what?
Oh yeah, no, you can roll insight.
Okay, that's a 10.
You definitely get the feeling that he's not like at this point lying about it. But you also get the feeling that he's kind of talking big, and he doesn't actually really know very much about them at all.
Okay.
You get the feeling this is kind of like like the street level knowledge about what they are. He's never come across them. I mean, it's fairly obvious the knife is not an actual ceremonial knife. That part's probably a lie, but you don't have enough proof one way or the other. It could be a thing that it is that, but in terms of actually what this guy knows about him, it's probably very little.
All right. So, can I butt in and ask him, do you know anybody who's been in these forests pretty often that have, like, maybe run in with a couple of these proto goblins?
He says, yeah, I've got contacts all over with the Adventurers Guild. Those people go in there all the time. They deal with the goblins all the time. They brought me this dagger for me to sell. So but they're all really busy. So I would just maybe go to like the library or go to the Adventurers Guild if you're you can hire somebody to like take you out there. There are people that do that. That's usually the safest way in order to make it into the jungle and back.
Okay.
May I ask this salesman for his name?
Yes. As soon as I randomly generate it.
Oh shit.
Oh my gosh. The website's trying to get a virus. That's not what I want.
Like, roll a constitution check for your hard run.
Oh my gosh. Why is it so hard to just generate one name?
I forgot.
You want to know what? His name is Slim. Okay.
Slim.
Slim.
He seems like a Slim.
Yep, that's his
Slim-
name.
Slim Sunny instead of Slim
Mhm.
Shady.
Hold up. His last name is
Knifeman.
Shady.
no. I've got a good thing. I just gotta find it. His name is Slim Brook. His last name is Brook.
Slim Rip.
Slimbrook.
Yup.
No.
He says, but he says you can call me Slim.
It was nice. It was nice to meet you. Do you know who my dad is?
He says no, but I can, maybe try and ask around for you, see if we can find anything. Do you know anything about your dad? Is he wealthy?
I don't know. He is a
You don't know
man.
anything about him?
He's a man.
All right. Well, I mean that knocks off a good amount of people, I guess.
I do not know anything
Are you
else.
sure he's not wealthy?
I don't know what he is. I was told that he is here in Athervathy, and that is it.
Well, you were also told he was a man.
He is a man. There are two things I know. It's that my father is a man, and that he is in Athervathy. I do not
And
know
that he-
anything else.
And that he's a
Uh,
miserable little pile of seed.
He says, "Well, look,
You would hope so.
I've got a I've got a friend, yeah, who is a private investigator. I'll contact him and find out about his rates, okay? And then when you come back in a couple of days to see if anything else has come in, I'll see if I can get you in contact with that private investigator that I know. Now, private investigators don't come cheap, so you gotta save up a good amount of money in order to be able to afford them. But they're the best chance you've got."
Okay. Thank you for the advice. I give him a hug.
He seems like he's uncomfortable with the situation, but he does hug back.
You know what? I think this is a first.
I think you're right.
I let go of him, and I guess we are on our way.
Yeah, did anybody want to go to any other stores?
Someone else go to a store so I can browse the inventory with you because I can't be trusted with finances.
I mean, I guess I'll look for a tattoo place. I know I'm not gonna be able to afford it at the moment, but I want to like get in contact with a dude that could help me out.
Oh yeah, roll me perception or investigation.
All right, let's see what I'm better at. Seems like I'm pretty good with perception. So let's go with that. A 9.
So you don't really find any locations in the amount of time that you have, but you do find out that there are some in the city that you probably would be able to find in the future. It's just the town's so big that it doesn't. You're not able to narrow it down, but you're able to find like a couple of people who have tattoos, and be like, "Hey, where'd you go?" And they all name like different places. Some of them in the court, but you do find the names of a couple of them in the city. Most of them are kind of near the docks. So it just by the time you collect all of this information, it's a little bit later on that you probably won't have time to go all the way over there and then back before you guys need to head out.
Okay.
There's one of us getting tattoos. So I just stepped away for a moment.
Yeah, I was
They were
looking
interested in
for.
looking at the prices.
Yeah, I was
Are they
looking for some rates.
Are they magical tattoos?
Yeah. I'm trying to get something to remember that glorious fight I had with.
Oh yeah, that was pretty glorious. I mean, I wasn't there, but I remember crashing into the place.
Yeah, I gotta make sure that it's not forgotten. But we did get some information on where we're supposed to go, though. So maybe we should go for the Adventurers Guild. Maybe they'll tell us a little more about where we're supposed to be. Like, we got the general area, but like maybe we can get like some more specific locations and stuff.
That is true. Maybe they'll accept a couple of salty sailors, I guess.
I mean, technically, you guys are taking Adventure Guild missions.
Yeah. I mean, we were taking Adventure Guild. I mean, maybe, like, if we get enough cred, maybe we'll invest in some magical tattoos. Who knows? Maybe they'll provide us some extra support.
Lunu is going to get up on our good friend here, our good friend Cinna, and take a nap, which means Connar has to use the restroom, but Lunu has nothing to add to the plot, so keep going.
Okay.
Like, what kind of magical tattoos were they offering? I just stepped in.
Oh, so I couldn't find any around here, which is a shame, but I did see a couple dudes with like some really cool tattoos on them. And they said they got them deeper in the city, in the core of the city. So maybe after we're done here, we make a little bit more money. We can both go up there and we can like get some stuff done. We can get like a couple tattoos done.
Nice. I could use some tats. All mine washed away. Which you think would be possible since they're ink.
I'm sure they can tattoo the bone. That's the thing that happens.
Hold on, I gotta know. George lifts up like the back of his shirt a little bit. Like there's still like a skeletal seagull on there, right?
Do I see a skeletal seagull?
It looks extremely washed away, extremely like derpy looking now. Like it doesn't even look like a seagull. It looks like a pelican with the way it's warped.
I'm sure someone could call that a seagull. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I need to cover it up. It's wait. There's God. What's that surgery you do to cover up tattoos just so you can make?
Like skin grafts or something? I don't know.
I think it might be a skin graft.
I mean, most of the time you just get another tattoo on top of it.
That's right.
All right, guys, what's the plan?
Well,
you got a couple of places to get more information, or you can just start walking.
You guys find out anything cool about town? What people are saying about the upcoming?
Yeah, so I can catch you up to speed. So it's either at this point you could go to the Adventurers Guild and talk to people who are hired to go out into the jungle and see if they have any information. You could go to the library, and which is also acts as the university, and see if you can look up information there. And then you can also just keep like asking like people around the city, common things. Although that's kind of what you've already done. And then the last option, of course, is just go.
I really don't want to read. It's so much easier to get information from people, you know?
I mean, like the libraries have staff.
You can go shake down the library people.
Go abuse a librarian.
Fucking
But then
possible.
there's also people who are actual experts that you can like go talk to, who like do it for a living.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
Like there's not one more right or more wrong answer. You would assume the types of information you might get might be a little bit different, but nothing stopping you from doing both if you really wanted to make sure that you got everything taken care of.
I don't know. So, like, I guess the question is, do we want practical information or do we want like historical information? Because like what I need to know is like how to not get got, how to not get like absolutely wrecked by some goblins, because that would be pretty embarrassing.
Especially considering it's implied that they're really just monkeys that kind of look like goblins.
Yeah.
Like some sort of like mutation, or
I don't know. You'd probably have to go to the library for that one.
reading.
Well, I thought we go to the
maybe,
adventurers.
maybe some of those adventurers would know the answer to that too.
Mm. Let's see.
Yeah. My vote goes for the Adventurers Guild. I want to talk to some people who know, have some like first-hand experience dealing with these dudes.
Mm.
Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, we can make it work. Come on.
All right, so you guys go to the Adventurers Guild. So of course, it's got the job board outside. You've been collecting most of your jobs from, but there is a place for you to kind of go inside. There is an area specifically for expeditions into the jungle. Once you go inside, it's fairly obvious where it is, into where there are individuals who are sitting down. It's kind of like a restaurant kind of thing, and there are a couple of people inside that are sitting down, kind of like you assume are kind of waiting for a job. With the job board outside, it's easy to pick up stuff, but these particular ones are more of like guides that people would hire in order to go off. So they're not looking to do individual missions; they're just guides of the local environment. Today, it looks like there are. It looks like there are 5 people sitting inside of this area. It's a pretty crowded day today.
Okay.
There is one Simic hybrid, one dwarf, 2 humans, and a dragonborn.
All right. Who do you want to talk to? I feel like I want to talk to the 2 humans.
Did you say there was a dragonborn?
Yeah, there's also a dragonborn.
Okay.
I'm interested in the dragonborn.
All right, so the
Alright.
two humans, one of them is an older looking guy, looks to be in like mid 40s, male. The other one looks to be a younger person, maybe 22, 23, female. The dragonborn kind of looks to be, maybe somewhere more in the middle, maybe late, not quite middle aged, but also not as young. It's a blue dragonborn.
All right. So I want to walk up to their table, and I just want to be like,
Well, which one? So they're all sitting at different
oh,
locations.
okay. I want to talk to the humans.
All right. So they're not sitting at the same table.
Right.
So which one would you like
Um,
to go talk to first?
I'd want to talk to the older dude.
Okay. So you go up and he's got a drink there and he looks you up and down and says, "Be a little bit difficult for you to go into the jungle now, wouldn't it?"
I mean, I'm a bit of an explorer myself. I've been around places, but speaking of the jungle, I did want to just like walk up, introduce myself, and like have a little conversation, explorer to explorer, you know?
So he gives you his name as well. He says that his name is. He says that his name is Mekong.
Mm-hmm.
And he says that explorer to explorer, nothing really compares to the jungles of Ormos. He will, depending on how far and deep you want to go in, it can get real dangerous really quickly if you're not prepared and if you don't know what you're doing.
All right. So just as a bit of precaution, because like this is our first time going in. I have my friends over there. They're just kind of like hanging out. But just for like a piece of like simple advice, what do you think that we should be looking out for when we head out there? Because they have like the boards outside. They're talking about a proto goblin quest, and we were just gonna just run in there head first. But we thought maybe it would be a good idea to talk to some of the more experienced adventurers over here, see what they know. So
He says, "Well, that's the smartest thing you've said so far, and it's probably the only reason why you'll live." He says, "The only piece of advice I can give you is to hire one of us. We'll be able to make sure you get everything taken care of. Not all of us in here are fighters. I can hold my own, but I'm not going to go off and kill some goblins. But I'll at least make sure to get you there and back."
I see, I see. It would be very nice to have an experienced person on our team with us, but this is something that I gotta discuss with the rest of the group, though. Um,
Fair enough.
all right, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
Alright.
he,
I
he,
guess I'll
he
go
looks like he's
back and I'll
still
like
willing to
see
talk
what
if
they're
you had any
thinking
other
about it.
questions for him. But
All right.
uh,
I guess the only other questions is like, have you like had experience like dealing with proto goblins before? I know you're not like willing to fight them, but like, have you had run-ins with them before?
he says, yeah, they try and steal stuff all the time. As long as they're, you know, uh, not like a huge group of them, they're usually not very threatening. If you kind of outnumber them, they'll usually back off.
How big in groups do they usually travel? Is it like maybe you'll see like two or three, or are they like groups of 20?
He says, yeah, two or three. Although it sounded like that mission outside, there was going to be a lot more of them, and that's why it was causing a problem if they were grouping up out there for some reason. That's not usual. Says I couldn't tell you why though.
Okay, I see. Well, I'll keep this in mind. I got to talk to the rest of the group though. I got to see what they think about bringing something along with us because, like, personally, I'm like, it would be pretty good to have someone go along who knows their way around because it can't help just to go in blind. But I got to see what the rest of the group thinks.
Mm-hmm. It's fair enough.
Hey,
So someone wanted to talk to the Dragonborn?
Me.
serious. Yeah.
All right. What do you ask him?
I wanted to ask him about what he believes to be the biggest threats in the jungle and how to deal with them.
He looks at you, and he says, "Look, man, this is my job. I need to get paid in order to hand out information." He says, "How about you buy me a drink, and I'll tell you some stories about some of the stuff I've seen."
All right, fine. I'll buy you the drink.
All right, it's just one gold coin.
Okay.
So he starts. He takes the drink and he downs it pretty quickly. And he says, "Yeah, I mean, like, like the dinosaurs obviously are, the ones everybody thinks of. But really, like, I've even seen undead out there. I don't know what causes them. Just could simply be, so many people going out, trying to find their fortunes. They end up dead, looking for greed. They come back as undead. And they cause some issues. Right now it's not really much of an issue. But the more people that go out there and end up dying these horrific deaths, the more that's going to become a thing. So I'd say that's the one thing that I always truly worry about is that. And at the end of the day, the most terrifying thing out there in the jungle is the mosquitoes. If you don't buy the right stuff to keep them off you, you're gonna end up dead before anything big comes after you.
What is it about the mosquitoes that are so dangerous?
Just nothing. Normal mosquitoes are just a lot of them. They're vicious, carry disease.
You got like sturges or there's worse.
He says, "No, I'll take a scourge over the mosquitoes any day. With a scourge, you can see it coming and you can whack it with a sword. Mosquitoes, they'll they'll kill you in your sleep and you'll never see them."
Wait, how are they so dangerous? Do they swarm and horribly murder people?
No, they just, you just get bit by, hundreds of them throughout the day. One of them has a disease. Now you're ill. You can't function. You're in the middle of the jungle. You get a fever. You're gonna die. It's not like we can just like make camp for a week and make you feel better. We have to keep moving. You get left behind because you picked up some disease that a mosquito was carrying. Even in the best case scenario, some of those diseases can end up killing you. Even if you're back in town and in like a hospital bed with a healer, there's no guarantee that you'll live. The mosquitoes here, there's just so many of them.
I forgot as a I forgot as a paladin, like out of character.
Mhm.
I forgot I get divine health at level 3, so I'm like,
Yeah, I think you're also a construct, so I don't actually think that.
No, I just get advantage on disease checks. However, that's mute. That's just mute at this point. Well, moot at this point.
So yeah, out of character, the mosquitoes probably would not be a problem for you. For everybody else, you're probably going to want to get something that'll protect you from the mosquitoes.
Where would you recommend getting such mosquito protection from?
He says, "I need another drink."
Fine. I just slide another drink across the table after ordering it.
He takes it and he says, "You can usually find some merchants nearby the exit of the city. They're usually selling repellent. They'll sell like things that you can burn. You throw in your fire at night that keeps them away, and then oils that you put on yourself at the beginning of the day in order to get through. Some of them will sell you, ones that kind of wash off. Spend the extra money to get the waterproof ones. If you're just traveling up and down the coast, the normal kind will work fine, but once you're going into the jungle, you want the stuff that's going to stay on your skin.
Okay.
Guys, I just realized as a paladin, just because I'm immune to disease, does that still categorize me as a carrier?
I would say you're probably actually like it's not the disease isn't going to be able to spread in you, so you're probably good.
I'm sorry, I'm just imagining you remember to put on the bug spray as well. Why would I need bug spray? Open shirt, mosquitoes have formed a nest in my stomach.
I've been back, but I've been listening.
The Blue Dragonborn, after he finishes the drink, says, "Hey, I like you guys. You hire me though. I'll take care of all the bug spray stuff. You won't need to worry about it."
What can you?
Pretty much all of us here include that stuff in our price. So in terms of if you're going out by yourselves, you need to still acquire all that supplies. But in terms of us, you hire one of us. We'll make sure. If it's going to be a week-long expedition, we'll make sure that you got food, water, and the proper equipment in order to get there and back.
What are your special skills to protect us in these jungles?
He says, "I'll give you a warning if something's coming. You won't get lost. And like I said, we'll keep the mosquitoes off of you. In terms of if we come by anything, I'll be able to get you around it. If there's like a dinosaur off in the distance, at this point, I'm pretty good about being able to direct you away from it. But if you're planning on going out to go do those missions, once we get there, you guys are going to be on your own. You'll need to clear up all that stuff. I'm not going to be risking my life in order to do things. And same thing, if I say, hey, there's a dinosaur on the other side of this grove, you kill it, you make a good amount of money. If you decide to go after it, again, that's up to you guys. I'm hanging behind. But I do a pretty good job of, again, making sure you guys wouldn't get lost and making sure you would get the, avoid any unnecessary danger."
Okay. So you have no combat skills?
He says, "Oh no, I can fight. I'm just not going to risk myself." If I get cornered, believe me, I'm going to fight my way out. But if you guys are running into danger, I'm not going to follow you, is what I'm saying. I'm your guide. I'm not a mercenary.
Ah, okay, I see.
Now that being said, we get ambushed by some. I'll hold my own.
Okay.
You guys have any questions for any further ones? Are you interested in hiring one of these guys, or do you think you want to kind of go it on your own?
I wouldn't mind hiring one of them, especially if they could, assuming they could tell us if there's like potentially some like valuable targets we could take out as we're going through these jungles. It could be neat.
Yeah, we could get people's opinion, like about the upcoming sort of election, kind of, if we have to,
That too.
because we do have a primary job, just not a. But yeah, no, we do have a primary job. We just need to know how to leak it into our conversation.
Yeah, all natural and shit.
All natural. Anyway, it looks like the Dragonborn seems the most useful if they know how to survive the jungle.
And we'll get free bugs for.
That is true. I'm not sure how well he is in a fight.
Can I ask?
Or if he wants to.
Can I ask him what class are you, good sir?
So I don't understand the question.
Okay, what's the actual
What's
phrase for
class?
this in game?
Huh?
What is your fighting style, good sir? How do you fight if you need to fight?
If you had to defend yourself.
He says I've got I don't know, man. I got this sword. I usually carry around with me. I also use it to like cut through like branches and that kind of stuff. I'm a dragonborn. I can breathe lightning. That's pretty useful.
That's
I
pretty
mean, that
cool.
is pretty useful. Yeah, it is pretty useful.
I got a little bit of magic, I guess.
Ah, I see. So he's secretly a red mage. He's convinced me.
The fox goes up to Lunu.
Yeah.
The fuck's a red mage.
You get the feeling that pretty much everybody here is probably some kind of ranger out of character based off of the things you notice about them in character. But more specific than that, you'd probably have to like roll some insights.
More of a wilderness explorer.
Oh,
Yeah.
roll insight. Oh god.
Yeah, this guy's definitely a red mage.
I knew it! A jack of all trades!
Bastard of none.
Guys, we have to get him. He's a red mage.
I mean, obviously, he's a dragon. They're all about explosions.
Yeah, of course. Wait, so what is his price to hire this dragon man?
He says it's 7 gold a day, and then 7 per person at the start. That covers all supplies and that kind of stuff. So for the what is it? 4 of you, that would be 28 gold pieces up front, and then 7 gold a day.
All right, guys.
I didn't even realize I was muted.
Oh,
I was just talking. How much is the other dude though? The older dude.
He charges same kind of rates, but it's 10.
10 a day.
Yeah, and then 10 per person up front, so it'd be 40 and then 10 per day.
Hmm.
ew. guys, hear me out. What we should do is we should hire the Dragon Man, and we'll pay the upfront price, but then each day one of us pays the 7 gold. So that way we'll spread it out across our finances.
It's like money though.
If
It's
that's
like okay.
I mean, how much is he offering? How much was he offering for his services?
7 gold. All of us pay 7 gold up front, so a total 28 gold to start, and then 7 gold per day.
Oh, shit. Oh,
It's
wait,
not
is
7
he
gold
shiny?
each per day, right?
Is
Yeah.
It's like 70 shiny or
Uh,
Yeah, everything's gold.
okay. I don't even have that much.
Yes, you do.
you
Wait.
do.
I'm sorry. I keep forgetting that like it's like flat gold. I'm sorry. Shit. Then how much would I have?
You
I
have
guess
250 gold
Two
plus
hun-
whatever additional
30
stuff you
from-
get at the beginning.
Okay, so 270.
You also got 30 from your studded armor, right? Or your
I
email?
got the difference was 15. So when I exchanged, so yeah, no, I didn't get much. I have 275. Okay, yeah, no, we can make this work.
Yeah, it's not like prohibitively expensive.
No, cheap ash.
Like obviously,
How much
like
are we
if you're
getting
just
from
like
the
a commoner,
job itself?
huh?
How much are we getting from the job itself?
You don't know.
Presumably a lot. And we're also doing 2 jobs, so I imagine we can already afford it now, so it's probably worth it.
Yeah, the second job promised a big reward. So you would know that would be, probably at least a couple hundred gold. You, of course, you won't know until you're actually there negotiating the price with the person who posted it. But the the goblin quests, you'd probably still make a profit on, but it by itself probably it would probably knock out a pretty big percentage of it if you were just going to be doing the goblin quest.
So you said that we have to negotiate the prices and everything, right? So like, how do we say that we have like formally accepted the goblin quest?
Oh, you're talking about
You
the reward?
have to go up to the town where it is and then walk in and like meet up. There's contact information on there. The one for the goblin quest lists a what's his name? It says to contact the local baron. And then the one for the mysterious monster quest is to contact a mayor of the location that it's being sent to.
All right, yeah. So like, I thought that we had already accepted the thing. So like, I think we need to talk to the Baron first before we go out into the
Well, so
go out into the forest, right?
here's the problem: is that the Baron is travel time away. So you have to leave the city and travel for. I mean, at this point, you can ask the people who are you're with here, about how long do you think it would be, and they tell you because it's not like trade secrets or anything. It could very easily be half a day travel by boat to get to where both of these individuals are. A little bit shorter for the Baron than it would be for the mayor.
See, I don't want to run the risk of doing a thing and then not getting paid for it.
I mean, they're definitely going to offer, reward is listed there, but
But like if they
it's,
don't
it's not like
formally,
we're gonna fix it now.
all right, so they wouldn't fake us out if we just did it and then walked up said we did it.
No, but you'd. I mean, theoretically they could, but that would hurt their reputation. And if something bad happened to them in the future, no one would come to help them. So you're assuming that they'd be honest at least in that point, that they wouldn't post something and then not have the value be there. But it could also be that they may have like different requirements, and depending on how well you did your mission, or other things that aren't listed on there, they say, oh, if you also do this, we'll throw in an extra, however much. So that's part of the reason why it's not listed on there. But the fact that the mysterious monster one has said that it would pay a large amount means that it's going to at least probably be 200 gold, because anything lower than that would then be kind of like going back on it, and it could be much higher.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm definitely fine investigating the mysterious monster one. I think.
Yeah, I want to do both. I just want to.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
I just want to know that
just,
we're like good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the cost again for the particular guys, going down, doing one of them, and then doing the other, is going to be pretty easy. Also, I think I actually got them reversed. The Baron is the one who's a little bit further away with the goblins. The mysterious monster is the one that's closer.
Okay.
I don't know if I said that wrong before, but that's the correct answer.
See, I feel like we should make the trip anyway, because like we wanted to get information about the monster too, and this is the place where we get information about the monster, right?
Oh, yeah, you can ask these people if they have any idea about what they think it is. Like show them the mission slip and be like, hey, what could this be, or have they heard anything? But there's no guarantee, that these adventurers have been in that area. So, basically it's going to be kind of luck. But you're able to ask them.
Yeah, let's try it.
All right, let's be lucky. Let's see who knows.
So which one do you ask?
I'll see if my older friend knows about this mysterious monster.
Oh god.
He takes a look at it and he says, yeah, I've heard stories that it's been stealing farm animals and that kind of stuff. There's a whole host of things it could be. They sent a team out there before, and the team was pretty capable. And they apparently got wiped out or just never responded back. So what that probably means is that it's probably not like a normal dinosaur, because a lot of them would know how to kind of handle those, or even know how to like avoid it if it was something that they couldn't handle. There's a lot of stuff that we really don't know what's out there, so it could really be kind of anything. Not everybody here would be willing to go out and bring you to a location like that. Just simply because it is something that it does seem like it's something that we're not used to. So probably not a dinosaur is what he says.
All right, so not a dinosaur. Something scarier than a dinosaur, possibly. I don't know. Can I ask, like, do you know what happened to this? You said that the team that went out to go like fight it before never came back. Like, and you say they were pretty capable. Like, how capable were they?
He says, well, I mean, they don't have the same level of experience as I did. So it could just be that someone made a mistake somewhere. I mean, problem is that we don't know if they even came across what this monster was. You end up just getting like a flash flood, or someone, the guide makes a mistake, and you get lost. And they could come out of those woods tomorrow, having walked around in circles for a month. Very unlikely. They're almost definitely dead, but we just really don't know. I'd say that they were, mid-tier. He kind of looks around, and he points to the Simic hybrid and the dwarf. He says, those two probably about the level of the people that we sent out to deal with that one before. He says the Dragonborn's a little bit better than them, and then I'm probably second best, and then the girl, she's a wild card. I have no idea really kind of anything about her, so I wouldn't be able to rank her.
Wait, there's a girl here too?
Yeah, that was the
Can I
other
look
human.
at the Can I look at the Simic hybrid and like maybe insight check him, see if I can take him in a fight?
Yeah, sure.
Huh.
Yeah, you're pretty sure you beat him up.
Okay. So I'm just gauging myself, just seeing like I could probably take those. I could probably handle what they couldn't handle.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't look very tough, but that doesn't necessarily mean that he's not like like an assassin. You're obviously definitely physically stronger than this person. But
Yeah,
I think you'd probably feel that confident about all of them. That in terms of physical prowess, you are much stronger than all of them.
All right.
But being able to just like lift stuff doesn't always necessarily equate.
Yeah, you gotta have a crafty mind and exercise the brain muscles. Like me. I don't think I went to school.
Could we try talking to the girl we haven't talked to in all?
Yeah, let's try that.
So you walk up to the girl. She stops you before you can say anything, and she says, 100 gold pieces for 1 week. I'll get you wherever you need to go. I need to be paid up front.
So what are your, what is your combat style, good lady?
She says, if you want me to fight, it's 150.
Okay, what is your combat style then if we were to pay you to fight?
She says,
You're cutting out, Tom.
I got magic.
Hey, Tom.
Shot with a bow, and I can stab people. Like, I don't know. Like, what do you mean?
Hey.
Like combat style, like whatever it takes to kill them. Yeah. Hello.
You're cutting out. Can you repeat?
Can you repeat what the whole thing
Oh no.
was?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're
All right. Yeah. So she says, for the 150, I'll fight. My combat style is that I stab things, I shoot things, and occasionally I cast magic. Whatever it takes to kill the enemy.
Okay. What is your take on this job slip that we have here for this mystery monster?
She takes a look at it. She says, I don't know, it's probably a suicide mission. I'll tell you what, I'll do it for 140.
What?
I'll fight
Why
with
would you say it's a suicide?
Because it seems like it's going to be a good time.
Whoa.
Give you a little discount.
Oh, I like this one.
Blair is flabbergasted. It's very confusing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is very,
See, now I'm torn. I'm torn.
like,
Because, like, she's a lady after my own heart. But, like, I like my dude with experience.
I also like the cool guy, the cool dragon man who can breathe lightning.
I mean, nothing's stopping you from hiring all of them.
I mean,
Okay.
I can tell you this. If you did hire all of them, there would be essentially no roles for navigation. They'd be able to get you there. But you'd be like downing way more money.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we don't want to be broke.
Yeah, we would if we
yeah,
hired
you
both.
I mean, so here's the thing: is you probably still would rack in a net profit, but the only one that says that they're willing to fight with you is the girl.
Hey, I mean, we could argue that we all got a little stronger that last adventure. If we could take down a pirate captain, I think we could take down some goblins.
Well, we can take down goblins, but what about mystery dinosaurs?
I have ways.
Okay.
Lunu waking up. I have ways.
Okay, there's one last thing we should probably get in town. If we're gonna hire one person, then can we at least see if we can get one thing in town? You guys hired the person. How about hire the Dragonborn? We'll definitely need him.
Well, we could hire the the way I see it, I feel like the two best options are probably the Dragonborn because he seems competent and his prices are good, or this mystery lady who has completely dumbfounded me with her incredible confidence.
I feel like that's talking big shit.
I feel like, personally, the person who has been able to do this for a good couple of years and come back consistently is pretty good.
Yeah, no, looking for experience more than brash rowdiness.
I enjoy that rowdiness, though. That is my energy.
Look, I understand that you do. It's just, if this was the shop job, then the job involving that one market thing, then I'd be all for it. But we're going to a jungle full of deadly creatures.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What does this lady look like?
She is young, young 20s. Let me see here if I've got like a picture reference I can use. She definitely looks like an adventurer. She's wearing like leather armor. She's got a sword, a bow. She's got red hair tied back in a ponytail. Yeah, I don't really think I have a reference. So you'll just kind of have to go with that generic.
Okay.
It looks like she's got like a crazy look in her eye.
Is she okay? When you say crazy look in your eye, are you saying it as in like
she lowered the price when you said that you were going after the most dangerous quest? Crazy.
Oh no, yes, but is it hot crazy?
Can I insight her to see if she's talking shit?
Yes.
Good.
I'll assist Tasura.
All right, you get to roll. Okay, well, you did, yeah. So that means we'll be able to take the
Is that advantage or is that what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume I can roll since I'm sitting right here.
Oh, 11.
Okay. So you both get the feeling that she believes what she's saying. You do definitely get the feeling that this is obviously a thrill seeker. You don't get the feeling that she's like taking the suicide mission because she thinks she's gonna die on it. You think that she's taking it because she thinks it's gonna be fun.
All right, I'm kind of sold.
I think I might be too.
We need to keep an eye, guys. We need to focus. Like, as much as I want sure survival, I feel like we should also keep in mind that like we only can pay for so much.
Not if we
Oh, yeah,
kill
true,
this
she's-
monster.
It's like worth some money.
So think about
So-
it. It's as if we had hired this dude. If we had hired the Dragonborn for 20 days. Instead, now.
Well,
we get
she
this
offered it
person-
for a week. So
Yeah.
to put it in perspective, that's 20 gold a day, but with no of the upfront costs. So she's definitely the most expensive so far.
But she will help us windmill dunk on any monster we see. That kind of confidence can't be bought. Well, I guess it can be bought. That kind of confidence can't be stolen. It can only be forged in the fires of kicking people down.
Her price without the combat increase is more similar to the old guy if you spent the money on the entire week. Now, you guys have less than a week that you need to be back here, so you probably are not going to use the full week with her. So that's what kind of makes her more expensive than the old guy.
Wait. Can we potentially convince her to bank the days for later for our second jungle expedition?
I mean, that's up to you.
Because then we wouldn't be wasting any money. We can call on her later.
I mean, you might be able to convince her to. You can definitely give it a try now if you would like, or you can wait until you're back in town and see how much time you have left.
Oh! I mean, yeah, that would also work. We just wait till then.
But there's no guarantee that she would necessarily agree to it.
Okay. Well, maybe she'll be more fond of us after we've killed a bunch of cool dinosaurs together.
That is also true.
It's doable. I think it's totally doable, guys. With all of us, I think we could do it.
I mean,
Well, I don't know how far in the forest we're going, or how far in the jungle we're going.
Exactly.
Once
So
we
we-
explore this, so the jungles are, with a guide, I think we'd be able to do it by ourselves afterwards. So this is more of
That's true.
our first tour around, and then we could use our experience here for later. That is just my thoughts.
sorry.
Good.
Hmm. I'm.
I'm still convinced by her, though.
Mm-hmm.
I like her a lot.
Okay.
Look, if
Oh,
she,
my
if
thinking
she's
is
all
like-
talk, if she's all talk and no bite, look, I'm just saying, if she's all bite, all talk no bite, then honestly, like I have nothing against her. It's just like I don't know if she has what she's promising what she's selling.
I mean, if she dies on the mission, we get our money back.
That is
That's
true. We can lose
That's
her
fair.
corpse.
Did she also say she had like a magic sword or something?
Maybe. Did she?
Like when Tom was talking about her gear or whatnot, I thought she said she had like a magic sword.
I don't know. Did I say that?
Yes, you definitely said that.
No, I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, you definitely did. Totally.
Or some special gear. Look, she's probably well equipped, dude. We'll give her Anyway, alright, fine. I guess we'll, look, we can only get 2 people at most. I guess we get the Wilderness Explorer. Wait, who are we investing in? The Wilderness Explorer or the badass, lady who's good in any fight?
The lady.
I'm invested in yeah.
This lady knows the jungle a little bit, and with 3 people working together, we might be able to find our way.
Alright. I mean, we managed to get back home, via, nautical navigation. How different is jungle navigation?
Probably not that hard.
I do not know.
Probably completely different, but maybe it'll be fine.
I've got some ranger in me. I've been in a forest before.
Alright, fine. Let's go. Let's fire the lady. Let's hire the lady.
Let's fire.
Yes, you've been fired.
All right, my lady, you're hired. What is your name? Who are you?
She says, my name is, so her last name is Roosevelt. Her first name is Rio.
Rio Roosevelt.
Yep.
What a
Yes.
lovely name.
Just like the hit play Rio with the colorful tengus of the rare species.
She says, I haven't seen it.
It
We
was-
should watch it sometime. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I just discovered it when I was heading back on shore.
She says, yeah, sometimes it takes a little bit for popular culture from up there to get down here.
Oh, I totally understand. Back where I'm from, it would take eons for things to get to the film.
Just like the mystical land from beyond Canada.
So she says, all right, yeah, so like I said, I'll need my money up front, and then we can meet at the exit of the city whenever you're ready. And we can kind of go from there.
So she's good for like 150 a week.
140, I thought.
Yeah. She says that if you guys do the are planning on doing the dragon mission, it'll be 140.
Oh yeah, we're doing the
dinosaur
goblins first.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so fun fact, the price for all of us to pay, if we all split the cost for her, is only 35 gold a week, which isn't that bad.
Alright. Fair enough.
All right.
Man, I sure do love spending all my money in the one day.
Before we go, is there a place where we can buy explosives or something? Like,
Explosives?
you know, or anything gunpowder related. I presume guns exist in this world.
She says, yeah, no, there's gunsmiths. Like
Well,
you can buy gunpowder and explosives. Like they use them in clearing land and that kind of stuff. I mean, with everything being kind of damp, it makes it a little bit hard to really kind of set that stuff up. But yeah, like simple grenades, yeah, we've got them.
All right.
Like, are you trained to use them?
I am a martial weapon. I'm just trying to get explosives, just in case. One explosive in case things go bad. And we need a secret weapon.
Yeah, if things go
I
bad,
mean,
they'll go real bad.
They sell alchemist's fire. That's used a lot. Then there's some higher versions of that. You can get let me see. So alchemist fire, usually costs about 50 gold points, 50 gold P, and then if you want something that's going to do more, it usually costs exponentially more. So how much are you willing to throw in for this?
Okay. I'm just like, so, you ever seen them disposed of a washed up whale?
She said, I've never seen a whale in my life. I've seen whale people.
I mean, I have, but oh,
So when whales get washed ashore, there are times where we have to clear them from the beach because, you know, there's a giant whale carcass. And what we do is a sort of control explosive. And just something like dynamite. I'm looking for dynamite.
that's a straightforward. Okay, just give me the dynamite.
Just dynamite.
So yeah, it's expensive, but you can buy it.
How much is it?
Give me a second here.
I know that the DMG dynamite doesn't have a price. Like, I don't think firearms do.
Yeah.
Like, unless you homebrew
um,
it. Unless you homebrew it, but...
Yeah. So you can probably buy a stick of dynamite for 100 gold pieces, and it would probably do 2d8 fire damage. So it's like a small like thing of dynamite. It's not like a you know where you got like multiple ones all strapped together.
It's not Terraria dynamite where you pull out massive chunks of the.
Yeah. But you could buy like a small thing of but that's the thing. If you wanted to spend even more money, you can get a bunch of them all tied together. But then you're getting up into the hundreds of gold.
Yeah, no. We'll stick with one right now and go from there.
Yeah, she gives you a place that you can go pick it up, so you can just add it. It's a lot of places will have access to it.
All right.
So write it down. Make sure that you put down that it does the 2d8 fire damage.
All right.
Besides that, it functions the same as an alchemist fire if you wanted to chuck it.
How far does it go? Like 20 feet?
Yeah, it's 2060. So same thing as the alchemist fire. And then the one thing that's different though is that you could theoretically light the fuse, and then you'd have it would go off one round later. So 6 seconds. So you could light the fuse and then chuck it so that way it goes off one round later. You could also light the fuse in a way that like once you chuck it, it's going to go off, so it'll be instantaneous.
What's the radius?
It's what's it called? Blast 1. So it's like the 6 squares. So 1 square and then all the squares around it would all take the same amount of damage.
So,
and then and then the next square line after that takes half.
Okay.
So I guess technically it's a possibility of a blast 2. I think that's the right word for it. Is it or burst 2? I think burst is the right one.
Burst 2. Okay, I'll jot that down for you. All right, cool.
Maybe I'm thinking
Dynamite achieved. We're gonna throw it with some decks. What could possibly go wrong?
Is there anything else anybody wants to buy?
Do we have any healing potions?
Yeah, those might be necessary.
Oh yeah, we need to buy some of those.
Yeah, who wants to be healer? I can lay on hands, but if I go down, one of you guys is gonna revive me.
Healing potions cost the same. It's just the what is it for the for the standard potion of healing that does the it does 2d4 plus 2. Where's the cost for it?
It's like 50, I think.
I think it's 50. Yeah, it's 50. But if you wanted to get like a greater healing or like a supreme healing, those are a little bit harder to come by.
Okay. Who wants to be Lunu? Do you want to take up the responsibility of healing?
Yeah, sure. That sounds good.
Good boy. All right.
What?
Remember, our lives are in your hand, Lunu.
No pressure.
Blinks
No
one eye at a
pressure.
time.
No pressure.
If we all die a horrible death, it's your fault.
This is a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, but no pressure, no pressure.
Meanwhile, where we're traveling, it's like Lunu has become the warden of life and death.
Just know the fate of the entire world rests upon your hands and your potion.
Only you can save the world, Lunu. I have died. Thank you forever. Windows boot up noise. But no, who's gonna buy the potions?
How much are they? I have no idea what the regular
They're
price
50. They're like 50
gold.
50 gold.
is. I can't do it. I'm broke.
I have not spent anything yet, so.
Lunu will be potion boy.
As potion dude, thank you.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
So.
The child of the potions.
Child of the potions.
Potion man, take me by the hand.
Yeah.
Give
Potions,
me a second. How much are potions?
50.
50. I have 250.
Don't forget to subtract your 35 gold.
Oh yeah. Probably get. Man.
Just get 2.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna get 2.
Because
we have magic. And I'm like, dang. Well, there goes the armor I wanted to get.
Supplies are an important part of every adventure.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And because we
Your
hired
armor
orphans,
won't protect you
we don't have
if,
to buy, like,
if you
budget
starve to death.
Don't worry, Lulu. Sometimes the real armor were the potions we bought along the way.
now get into your ass in the back row, mage. Sorry.
Just stay behind me. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine. Just stay with us.
Alright.
Stay with us. Don't go towards the light.
All right. Is there anything else that you guys want to do in the town before you head out?
Are we all done with our goofs and japes?
No, I guess that's it.
I think.
Our silly whimsies?
We did hire her, right? Do we need to pay her up front right now?
Yeah. All of you subtract your 35 if you're doing it evenly.
Yeah, I also subtract mine.
So. Lunu.
Wait, how much is like chainmail or whatever called? Oh wait, I have chain shirt. Isn't that the same thing?
I think chain shirt is the light armor version of it.
How much is chainmail?
Is a light armor version of chainmail? Hold on.
No, chainmail is medium.
Oh yeah.
Oh, chain shirt
And
is
chain
medium.
shirt is medium. Yeah.
Yeah, chainmail. Yeah, chainmail is heavy. Chain shirt is medium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'm fine if I have medium. Yeah, I'll just take my gold for now. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna buy a healing potion for myself.
Alright.
Woo!
Alright, I'm now down to 88 gold.
Alright.
After my 35. I already spent.
What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
That's true.
Just everything, but we can hopium.
Ugh. This is gonna be a day.
Are you guys ready to head out then?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Let's head out.
Yeah, let's do this.
All right. She says, all right, well, we can go to a place where I've got my my boat parked, and we can take that down the coast. So she leads you out towards the edge of the city, nearby the it's like not quite like the shipping center where like all the like main docks are. It's a little bit kind of more towards the outskirts of the city, but still along the coast. So there's like more like residential docks and that kind of stuff. And she takes you out into this one area. It's got kind of like a rundown shed. She says, "I live there most of the time." And doesn't like go in it or anything. Just keeps walking right past. Out back, there is a you see a long. It's bigger than a canoe, but not really by much. You know, it's a little bit wider, made out of wood. As she's walking out, she reaches into like a little box that's nearby there, and she pulls out what looks to be kind of like a raw chicken, and she kind of like splashes it against the water up until this very very large alligator jumps out of the water, and she kind of jumps back and it grabs the chicken and eats it, and then she goes over and she kind of like gives it a big old hug and starts like petting its stomach, and it starts like making this like growling purring sound and flips over and lets her kind of like pet it, and she's like, everybody, I'd like you to meet my best friend. This is Charles. He is going to be taking us down the river. And she kind of like pulls out of her bag like a rope and a bit, and she puts it around the gator and then attaches it to the front of the boat and says, "All right, everybody, come on in."
All right, we're traveling in style.
I think we chose the best possible up.
So the gator starts pulling you down the waterways. It takes a little bit in order to get out. You get stares. You get the feeling like this isn't normal. The gator. It looks like a couple like locals don't pay it much mind, as in like they're used to her coming out in this particular area. But especially once you get out into the main waterways, you get some looks. So it's not like a particularly fast mode of travel, but it's definitely a lot better than rowing. So you guys go travel for about half a day. And so she asks, all right, so which one do you want to go to first? The closer one is the mare with the mysterious monster. And then the second one is the one that's a little bit further down, is the one with the baron and the goblins.
I mean,
and if I have flip-flopped on that several times, I apologize.
All right. I mean, if we're already on the way, we should stop by at the mayor's establishment, see what he knows, what he needs us to do.
Is the mayor the one for the mystery monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go check and see what's up with that first.
All right, so you travel about the half-day point. You come in. You see as you're like going along, the distance in between the shoreline and the forest, sometimes it narrows, sometimes it's very far out to the point that you can't even see the forest at all. There's a variety of different farms. You see little settlements along the way. In some cases, you'll even see some things like super nice houses that you can assume are like estates. In some cases, they're just even small fishing villages that doesn't even look like there's very much agriculture built along. Sometimes you see a road that kind of goes along the way, but it kind of gets stopped by one thing or another. In some cases, it looks like the road kind of goes into the forest itself, which is a little concerning, before coming out at another point a little bit further down. Definitely taking the boat is the smart choice here. And as you guys are traveling, you do start to see the settlements get a little bit further and further apart as you go down away from the city. But it's where you're currently at is still fairly populated, and you end up coming into what is actually a fairly decently sized settlement in comparison to the ones that you've seen so far. This one has what looks to be a lot of different farms kind of built up all around it, and so all of the buildings are actually super tightly packed together. With the majority of the area being farmland that goes up almost all the way up to the town. So you guys pull up. They have like a little dock, in where you're able to do different things. At first, it looks like there's a little box there that says, if you dock your boat, it's 1 gold piece. But there's no one enforcing it. It's just a box.
Well, it's not my boat, so.
Yeah, Roosevelt just walks right by it.
I will proceed
It looks like she didn't read the sign at all. Not that she ignored it. She just didn't read the sign.
Gee, I wonder what that says. Also walks past.
She said she like turns around and looks at it and says, "You can't read either." Yeah, you don't really need it very much in these parts of town. I'm sure it's nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I totally.
I'm just gonna slightly put in a coin so we don't get into any trouble.
Part of me feels like if we didn't do that, some horrible thing would befell.
Yeah, but
I'm kind of sad we won't get to see.
Oh, you didn't pay the parking fee? Hang him.
Or maybe the bad option is paying the gold piece.
Oh no!
It's too late now.
I put my coin in.
Thanks for taking away our autonomy.
That's it. Finally,
I guess that's for me to know and all of you to ponder and sweat over.
With this bucket full of parking tickets, I can now buy the orphanage.
I can now destroy the rest.
So you go into town. None of these buildings are particularly nice. It looks like pretty much everybody is in some ways a farmer. You do see that there's a blacksmith in town. Looks like there's a butcher's shop, and then there is one house that looks like it's kind of connected to what you can assume to be the capital. It's just like a state house kind of thing. It's not like it's anything super fancy. In like a little town square. With the other side of it, it looks to be that there's a church, which is the other nice building in the town. What would you guys like to do?
Sure.
I guess we just go into the state house, like try to find where this mayor is.
Yeah, I guess we address the mayor.
All right, so you guys walk into the state house. You see a clerk who is sitting at a front desk. She looks up to you. She's a Simic hybrid. And she says, "Hello, how can I help you? Are you all travelers?"
Oh yeah, hi. We're here because we saw a quest on one of the Adventure Guild boards, and we were planning on taking that in.
She says, "Oh, you're here about the zombies."
Also
She
with
says,
zombies.
"Yeah, I'll get you in right away." And she kind of like gets up and she goes over and she like knocks on a door and she says, "Mr. Mayor, there are people here to deal with the zombie problem." And you hear a gruff voice say, "I'll send him in immediately." And the door opens, and inside you see a Simic hybrid. This guy, he's got what do they call the dog face?
The
Like a
gels.
bolt face?
No, hold on. He's got a schnauzer, like the schnauzer dog. He's got kind of like that look. As a head, he is also a Simic hybrid. Let me give you all a picture here.
Ooh.
So that's what his head kind of looks like. And then he's got two fairly large claws coming out from his side underneath his arms as well. And he says, "Ah, yes, come on in, come on in. You all are the brave adventurers who are here to help rid us of our problem."
Is that
Do
us?
you all come in? He offers you all a seat.
I
I
asked,
can't sit down.
yeah, I'm like, is that us?
He says, "Well, I certainly hope so, considering I've invited you in."
Okay.
Right.
Blair walks in.
Um, he says, "Now, look, I know that there's some things about this mission. You know, we've already sent a team out and they didn't come back. That's low on morale. I understand, but you have to understand my town is even lower on morale right now. You know, this thing has been stealing our cattle. It's been burning our fields, and we sent the first team out. When they didn't come back, we did send out an expedition to go look for them. We thought maybe they had just gotten lost. Locals that kind of knew the jungle, and we had them go just a little bit farther than normal. And what they saw, they told me that they saw zombies. And so we don't know what's causing the attack. The cattle just completely disappear. Um, and we've had instances in where crops have been destroyed in shapes, kind of like triangles and circles, and like it's like just wanton destruction for no reason. Like it didn't take any crops. It's definitely taking the cattle though. We found evidence that the cattle have been ripped to shreds in different parts of of the of the woods nearby when we have gone looking. But at this point, I can't get any of the townsfolk to go back into the woods to keep looking. So pretty much we're at the point where we're thinking about just shipping up all of our cattle. But then we're worried that if we sell those, they're going to start taking our kids. So as you can imagine, we're all pretty worried here. We can direct you to the location nearby. Obviously, no one's going to be willing to go with you, but as long as one of you all has some experience navigating the jungle, we can give you good enough instructions to get there.
Okay.
Is Rio with us currently, or
Yeah.
did she go somewhere?
Rio appears to not kind of be focusing. She looks a little disappointed. She says, "Yeah, I can get you there."
Question: what exactly is the reward for defeating this mystery creature?
He says, "Well, considering the first reward we offered was 250, and then as per guild rules, if you send somebody out, they don't come back, you have to increase the price. So we've upped it to 500.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
Unless you guys want to try haggling more, which we could.
Like 300 gold apiece. Let's see. I mean, the good part of me would not want to haggle. The swindler in me wants to, but
I don't feel like it's swindling to just haggle a little bit. I feel like
we do need some extra fund. We do need extra funds for extra provisions, just in case we are exploring a little bit longer. We could spare an additional 25 gold apiece.
I think
Yeah, so that's extra. That's an extra 100 total. He thinks about it. Looks like he's a little on the fence. Why don't you give me a roll for it?
Persuasion.
Mm-hmm.
What did I roll? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, I'm using Connor's account. Shit.
Damn it.
Well, I mean, it's still your roll, so that's good.
That's not my roll.
So he says, well, I'll tell you what. We can dig into our coffers a little bit. I'll give you guys an extra 50 gold total. And in order to deal with your supplies, we'll put you up in the inn for free over the next couple of days. And we'll comp a dinner for you there over the next 3 days as well, if you would like to use this town as a base of operations.
That wouldn't be bad, wouldn't it?
That sounds like it would probably equal up to the extra 50 gold anyways. Right?
Yep.
Probably a little bit less, but it is definitely a good deal.
What do you think, Lunu?
Lunu, I am okay with whatever, as long as we are all safe.
Exactly. Eggs.
The mayor says yes, and hopefully all of you all will turn to us with good news.
Yes, we should, hopefully. Allegedly. We will.
No, don't say allegedly. We could come back with good news. What makes you say...
Good news is all about how you spin it.
So what if we find out it's a zombie T-Rex? That would be bad news.
Oh, that would very much be bad news. Good. Look.
Rio says, well, I mean, we're already here. Do we just want to go, kill these things and then get on? I was kind of hoping it was going to be something more interesting than zombies.
Well, if I'm going to be honest here, it sounds like it's a little bit more than zombies.
Yeah, no, don't count it. Like I brought up with eggs, don't count your chickens before you hatch. They hatch.
If it was just zombies, how are they burning all the fields and all these weird symbols?
Yeah, says, I don't know, man. It's probably just them, accidentally doing it, or a local kid or something doing it because they're, being playing a prank on their friends.
Or it's a fire-breathing zombie T-Rex.
I think that would just be a dragon.
I mean, anyway, they didn't say that the fields were burned; they were crushed, they were trampled.
Oh, I thought they said something about fires too.
I thought they said burned too. They specifically said that.
Oh, did I say burned?
Yeah, you said something about setting fires.
Oh, I meant that they were crushed. It rains here a lot, so you can't really light fields on fire. I think originally I was thinking that they would be, because I think I put in my notes that was the case, but I don't think that makes a lot of sense because everything's pretty damp.
What if they're damp with gasoline?
All right, yeah, I'll say that maybe certain areas might have been burned a little bit, but it wasn't like a controlled burn. It wasn't like they were burning whole sections of fields, but it does look like certain areas were singed as if there was a small fire. I think that makes sense.
Okay.
But yes, no, it definitely does seem as if the crop circles appear to be more intelligent than what a normal zombie would be. Rio doesn't seem to believe it. She thinks it's just like a bunch of kids playing a prank, and that it's unrelated.
Okay,
She
well,
says when I was little kids, we'd go out and we mess with people's fields all the time. You know, this is just like normal what kids do in Ormos.
I mean, same. Well, for us it was kelp fields, but same.
Yeah. George's head is just like amateurs.
What would you do, old man?
Swindle and pickpocket.
Yeah, but could you mess with anyone's fields? No.
She says we only did that to the tourists.
But you're also playing wheel and stick. Oh man.
I grew up on the streets. We didn't have the luxury of wheel and stick. We have rat and other rat. We throw the rat at the rat. I realize this is incredibly cruel to the rats. I'm surprised rats have not gotten revenge on me. But then again, life did. But you know,
You see off in the distance, like a flashback memory of him like on his crew, and they've just like thrown him overboard, and the crew comes over, and a little rat comes out with some money and starts paying each of them for what they've done.
I feel like no, hear me out. They were telling me to walk the plank. And like as soon as George is like trying to hang on, like a rat comes up and like slowly pulls back his fingers.
It's just fucking Scar.
It was a squeak, squeak, the squeak. Yeah, rats aside.
So, do we need to take a rest, or should we just dive head first into the jungle here?
You guys have already taken a rest, so you guys are at full.
Yeah.
Alright, do you guys want to just
Alright.
dive straight into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Let's go after the fire-breathing zombie T-Rex.
Hell yeah.
So Rio has been filled in on how to utilize all of the local pathways in order to take you to where they last saw the zombies. And I think this is actually a good point for me to take a quick 5-minute break. I would like to refresh my drink.
We
You
are
all
coming
can...
across the 10 p.m. mark. I don't know if you wanted to go later or not, but
Yeah, I figured since we started a little bit late, we go to 10:30, and that should give us enough time to wrap everything up.
Okay.
And that's fine, because I also am going to be out of character, also going to be out of the country next week, so yeah, going a little bit later would probably be better, so we can get a little bit more.
Well, in that case, in order to make sure that we can get everything done, let me just go get my drink. I can get it back in under 5 minutes.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Well. Here we are.
Here we are, sitting around, playing a song all night long.
Somewhere in the Pluralian.
Brilliant?
Silmarillion. The book that
Oh, I'm
no
sorry, I
one
don't
read.
speak nerd.
Prime Meridian?
No one read Silver. Frodo.
I know some people were watching the new Lord of the Rings, and the only thing I understand is that it's bad because the female dwarves don't have beards.
The dwarves don't have beards?
The female ones don't.
I've read the Silmarillion.
But have you read the Prime Meridian?
No, I've also not read any of the other Lord of the Rings books.
That's an interesting.
I did it for the meme.
You got one up on me.
So I saw the meme of the person being like, I just finished the Silmarillion. What's the next book should I read? I haven't read any of the others. I thought it was the funniest thing in the world. So I bought the Silmarillion and I read it. And I haven't read any of the others. So I have my drink. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
All
That's a yee for me, dog.
right.
All right, give me a second to throw everybody's character tokens here. Taking a quick look here. Oh shoot, I don't have one for Rio. Let me see here. Do I have anything that I can kind of use as a placeholder that I feel would make sense? Let's see if I've got anything. All right, yeah, this actually fits perfectly. All right, so let me move you guys over.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, I'm hyped.
Hype, hype.
All right,
hype,
so
hype,
you
hype.
guys arrive to the clearing, into where you have just kind of like left the jungle brush. So you know, you more than likely have not yet been seen, but if you get any closer, you'll probably need to roll some stealth checks. You're actually fairly close because visibility due to extended fog isn't really that great, and the fact that the forest is so thick. So when you come out, this is what you see. So you should see all of yourselves. I don't think I've given you guys ability to move your characters yet, so please
Yeah.
give me
Not
a
yet.
quick second there.
Why is our companion a Balrog?
We're talking about it just made sense, you know?
Huh?
That's just her energy.
Isn't that
That's her
what she looked
vibe.
like the entire time? Isn't that how I described her?
No.
Yeah.
You described her as a young blonde woman.
I believe I said that she had red hair.
Redhead.
Wait, did you?
Yes.
She had horns.
No, she's a human.
Okay.
This is like a human to me.
I mean, this is what I saw the entire time, so.
Hold up.
I asked if she was hot.
Yeah.
Yes, very.
Look at
look,
that.
there's a
Look at
Balrog.
that.
Yeah, she's on fire.
Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm just gonna set all of them to be controlled by all.
Y'all
I
and your
guess-
beauty standards.
I guess I will also give you all the ability to control the Balrog.
The Balrog.
Yeah, that's gonna be her middle name.
Wait,
Balrog.
is this actually a Balrog this whole time?
No, she's not. She's not actually a Balrog. Yeah, let's hold on. Keep your guys there for a second. I said if you move forward, we're gonna have to do some rolls. Let me describe what you see.
Mhm.
Describe your dog.
At the top, I will give you the zoomed in look of what these people look like. So you see off in the distance, you see some bones off in the distance, and some bones that are standing upright. So you see three, what looks to be warrior-like zombies. If I can click on them. So I will
These guys
bring
over
them up to the. Yep, and then you see one that looks to be some kind of caster. And you can see both of those at the top of the page, what they look
Oh,
like.
they're magnified. That's cool.
Yep. And so you have 3 of the fighter ones and 1 of the magic one. The magic one looks like it's currently talking to the 3 on the side there. So obviously, if you move forward, you're going to be leaving the protection of the tree line. Technically, you guys are all 1 square further back from where you are right now, and in the tree line. So to move forward, you'd be on the current space that you're on now. That was just a ease. I should have set another green bar and had you a little bit further down, but I didn't. So yeah, what would you guys like to do? We're not currently in initiative.
Do any of us have a spell that we can use to listen to them?
I could stealth up.
I could just use find familiar.
Alright, that's fair too.
Can I use my one of my abilities to suss out any magic within 60 feet of me?
Yeah.
Damn,
I
Which
wish
ability is it?
Okay.
Which ability was it?
That's magic awareness.
Can you put it in the chat?
All right, no problem. I just have to click on a button.
I can also just look on your character sheet if you would like.
I got it.
All right, so let's take a look here. Oops. So from what you're currently getting, you're not sensing any like magic. Like there's no like magic items. There's no current spells on any of them. So you can assume that they are not like created by like Raise Undead. Like zombies don't necessarily always give off magic. So, but in terms of like any spells that are on them, there's none. The guy doesn't currently have any like buffs or anything on him or that kind of thing. You also don't sense any like magical traps or anything. In fact, you really don't sense any magic at all. So if the person does have like magical stuff here, it's probably still a little bit further away than your 60 feet.
Okay. So I'll communicate that to the rest of the group. So like, I just want to suss out for any type of magical traps or anything, and I can't feel anything within the immediate area. So if you want to stealth up there and like sneak up on them, or you want to like look inside of the building, I think we're going to be fine for right now.
Rio says, "Do you want me to shoot your thing of dynamite at them? You can shoot it with my bow and arrow. Just tie your dynamite to the end of it."
It's not the worst idea I've ever heard.
She says, "I just kind of want to see it go off. These guys
That would
don't
be
look that
fun.
tough."
What do you say?
She says, "These guys don't look that tough."
I agree. Mr. George, are you fine using your dynamite to blow these noobs?
I'm gonna get the sneak on him, I guess.
Well, she says,
I mean,
"Well, you don't have to sneak up. You can just tie it to the edge of this arrow, and I can just shoot it at them."
You're sure your aim's gonna be true?
She says, "Yeah. I mean, it's dynamite. It's not like I have to like directly hit them."
This is true.
Alright,
She says, "In fact, I'll probably aim for this square right here."
anyone's got a light?
That's a great question.
Does anyone have fire?
When we have matches in like an adventurers pack,
Yeah, no, I mean you guys have you guys can light up these.
Okay,
Yeah.
we got some tinder. Yeah, we got equipment packs. All right, yeah, no. George basically lights the helps our friend here attach an arrow, and I presume she's gonna aim it like right around here.
She pointed to this one because that would put the caster in the blast
We can't
directly.
see your pings for some reason. This one, right?
Oh, you can't see my pings at
Yeah.
all?
Yeah.
So if I ping on that red flower right now, you guys aren't seeing anything?
No.
Oh,
Weird.
weird. Yeah, no, that's weird.
Hold up a second. Let me take a look here. Is it because I'm on... Can you see my pings now?
Yep, I can see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Interesting. So apparently if I'm on the GM layer and I ping, you can't see it.
Yep.
Which I guess makes sense, but at the same time I feel like doesn't. Anyway, so yeah, she pointed to this location as the one that she was going to fire it at. Do you want her to fire at this one?
I think hitting the caster for as more damage as possible is probably the better plan.
I mean, they're gonna get got regardless. So
I think the left square is probably the safer bet because you'll all get hit no matter what.
Yeah, it's fair.
All right. And that's a hit. I'll have you roll damage, Austin.
Okay.
I think they get a dex save to half the damage.
Okay. I didn't know what the DC was, so I did not jot it down. But I'll just.
No, yeah, that's okay. I never said it to you.
No, well, shit.
So the good news is that it looks like none of them made their save. So they're all going to at least take that full 3 damage. But they're all still standing. So I guess we're gonna roll initiative.
Okay.
I knew we should have bought more dynamite.
Oh no. Wait, why did you do that?
I mean, it was like a little bit like what do you call it? Like it did less damage than theoretically an alchemist fire.
Yeah. 21.
21 as well.
Oh no!
Oh.
Blair trips over her own feet.
Give me a second. Lunu, go. Oh no.
Wait, do I still go faster?
Yeah, casters go last.
I thought it was just based on what your modifier is after, if you roll the same.
What about our
I thought a nat one always goes last. Or
no, you can't crit initiative.
okay.
Unless.
You can't crit
Unless there's a house rule. Unless there's some house ruling.
If you nat 1 crit initiative, your turn never arrives.
You get -1 initiative.
You
You
get
don't
negative
play.
You get mind controlled by the enemy and have to give your turns to them.
All right, give me a second here.
Kills on purpose.
Oops, that's not what I wanted. I always forget the right one. Give me a second. Woohoo! All right, so we have 21, 21, and 4 and 4, right?
Yes.
I didn't even realize that it like lined up like that.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that either until he said.
All right. So, Austin, you're up first.
Alright, so
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I forgot about Rio.
yeah, Rio, go.
Go Rio, go Rio, go.
Okay, she got a 17.
Alright.
All right, Austin, you're up first.
So, George is going to be a sneaky boy, and let's see let me just double check what George can do as a boy. Do I even have cunning action? No, I do not. I don't even get to. Oh, woe is me! I can't hide as an action.
As a bonus
Hide
action.
as a bonus action. Uh, he is going to just hide as a regular action and just move up here.
All right. Roll the shelf.
I'll roll my stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Give me one moment for George. Stealth. 12.
All right. Give me a quick second here to roll. Oops, that's not what I wanted. How do I? How do I edit these? There we go.
Let's see.
Alrighty then. It is. Whose turn is next? Tasura, you're up.
So you're hiding, right, Austin?
Yeah. I'm in the
Alright,
bush.
Okay, I don't want to blow your cover, but
I mean, they know you guys are here. They just don't know how many or where you guys are,
yeah.
from.
So I'm still gonna like run up. That's like 1, 5, 10, 15, 20. Wait, hold on. Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I think that's as far as I can get, right?
With your, you're at 25 right now.
Oh, diagonals. Yeah, okay. Oh,
Yeah, no. With 40, you could get all the way up here.
okay, yeah. Okay, I'm getting in there, and then
All right.
I'll get right here.
First, roll me. Where are you on? Oh,
I'll
because
get
you
right
got the
here.
reach weapon.
Yeah.
First, roll me a perception check.
Okay, perception check. $18.
Nice.
All right. Does the
Oh.
18 tell me anything?
Yes, it does. You can hear something hiding in the foliage inside of the tower. It is fairly obvious now that you're up close these are fake zombies. They're not real. They're like scarecrows. They're held up with
Okay.
sticks.
Okay.
The ones we just blew up.
It just did so little amount of damage. They're still standing. They're like singed, and some of them are actually like a little bit on fire. But just because of the rain and the moisture, it just kind of like petered out pretty quickly. So it wasn't enough to really knock them over.
Okay.
Some of them, like now that you're closer to, you can see have like obviously had parts blown off that wouldn't have done for a normal undead. So it does appear as if this is a trap.
All right. Okay, I'll call out. I'll be like, "Yo, these are fake."
And then what would you like to do?
And then
The
guess...
rustling of what's hiding is in these bushes over here.
All right. How far away is that?
35 feet from you.
35 feet. How far can I throw a javelin?
Probably more than 35 feet.
Okay.
It's like behind cover though. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't be able to hit it with a ranged weapon without some sort of visual on it.
So like that's total cover or like partial cover, nothing, or
yeah, it's total cover.
Okay.
Like you can't see it at all. Like it's just completely covered by branches and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Let me see what I can do then. All right, I can't charge. I guess I'll ready an action.
Isn't charging you have to use your action as a
Charging is I have to, or like at least the racial charging is I have to attack first, and then I can use a bonus action.
Oh, you have to attack with a charge?
Yeah, so for this one I have to run at least 30 feet, make a weapon attack, and then I can use a bonus action attack.
Oh, okay, all right. Yeah. So it's a little bit different than
Yeah.
I think the one for the Minotaurs.
Yeah. So I guess I'll just stay here. I will. You know what? I'll rage. No, wait, I won't. I'll backtrack
Man,
that.
I need to...
But I'll just hold my action for if something comes out of these bushes. I'll throw a javelin at it.
Oh, what did you say?
I'll hold my action for if something comes out of these bushes. I'll throw a javelin at it.
Okay.
I need to actually change the music up. I forgot I had the calm, soothing music on when I really should have something a little bit more fucking lively. This isn't intense enough. Keep going, guys.
Okay. So, on initiative count 20, we are going to have a lair action happen.
Oh no.
And that is going to be a large wall of tangled brush bristling with thorns springs into existence. And I'm going to be drawing that. Let's see here. Freehand. Actually, first let me And it is 222. Where is it? Let's just move this over. Actually, it would be from here. Yeah, I can do both. So we are going to get a wall of thistles and spines all along this little area. So I'm going to need both of you guys to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Does this proc my danger sense?
What does danger sense do?
If there is a dexterity saving throw caused by a spell or a trap, and I can see it, then I get advantage on the dexterity saving throw.
I'll say yes. I think that this is it's more of a spell than it is a trap, but I will I'll say that the layer action counts.
Okay.
Do you need me to roll a saving throw?
Yep, it hit you too. Funny enough, it seemed like it was targeting you, like it knew where you were.
What'd I get? Oh no.
So Austin, you take 9 piercing damage.
Ooh, ow.
And you're pushed. Oops, I still have the thing up. And you're pushed 5 feet back. Sorry, you don't take any. You're able to dodge out of the way.
All right. Am I still on the space, or am I?
Give me a second here.
My cover be blown.
No, but when it's your turn, you're gonna need to move. And since you succeeded, you can move either direction out without taking the damage.
Okay.
But if you end your turn there, you're gonna need to make another dex save.
Gotcha.
Me though, am I attached or what's my deal?
No, you were forced out by the branches. So if you try and go through the branches, like you can go through these, it just it's hard and hurts.
Okay.
And then nothing else happens. It is now Rio's turn. And Rio gives like a good old-fashioned holler. She's like, yeah, this is what I was looking for. Whatever in there has got to be nuts. And so she is going to give me a second here. Do. That's not what I want. She is going to move up to over here so that way she can get a little bit better vantage point, and then hold her action. She pulls out like an arrow and she says, Any enemies that come out of here, I'll shoot them. Now it is the 2/4's turn. Venty and Connar.
Okay, wait, who goes first? Is it me or?
I believe it is me.
Well, I usually go by the higher of the decks. So in that way, it would be I think Blair.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so. Sorry, I need to look at the thing again. So, I noticed there's a weird skeleton.
Yes, there is.
Yes. Could I possibly do a... Sorry, let me look at the... Oh, that's terrible. God damn it. Could I do a... Oh, man. Okay, could I do a... I guess it would be... Oh, never mind. I was gonna do like an Arcana check, but we already know that like there's no magic around us.
Well, so the magic was up to 60 feet. The bones are outside of the 60 feet mark.
Oh, I don't think I have the type magic though for like an actual spell, unless I could do an Arcana check for it. But
You'd have to be close to it to be able to do that. It's like really far.
oh yeah,
And it's
'cause
like,
up
kind of
front.
like it's also like there's like an elevation distance. It's like higher than you. Like you can barely see that it's there.
See. All right, I'm gonna. Oh wait, if that's the case, I don't have the 300-foot Eldritch Blast. Hmm. I'm going to. Actually, wait. Sorry, I'm looking at something right now. Can I attempt to contact my patron?
Yeah.
Can I...
Roll me a D100.
Okay. Where is that menu again? It's been a while since I've...
I would just type in
No, I found it. Oh shit.
Yeah, so you hear a voice in your head. It feels very weak. It's kind of hard to make it out. It says, "Hello, Blair, is that you?"
Yes, it's me.
How may I be of assistance?
What? So I see that something is very off about this place. More so, there's a massive skeleton of some sort of dinosaur, draconic, reptilian creature. Something feels very off about this.
It says, my vision is clouded in these parts. You're far away from my connection, but I can sense those bones that you fear. You have no reason to, for they were just merely food for the real threat. Beyond that, there's not much I can see.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, then. I thank you for your guidance.
He says, yes, perhaps this creature will offer some way to offer me sustenance going forward. And then he kind of fades out.
Okay. Interesting. I'll definitely keep this in mind as I move forward. Alright, I move forward to our other friends. If that's Well,
Yeah, so it definitely would have taken your action to kind of focus on that, but you still definitely have like your movement and your bonus.
Okay, yeah. How far do I have? Like, is that just a regular walking speed, right?
Yep.
Where's the ruler?
If you try and go through the bushes, it's a little bit different, and you can ignore the little dash that I grew there. I can do that, yeah. So you can definitely like walk pretty much all the way around, but if you try and go through some of the entrances, it takes a little bit more effort.
Yeah, I mostly just want to move up to like around where everyone else is, like here-ish or so. Is that fine?
Oh, yeah, sounds good.
I just want to alert them of this horrible problem. Guys,
Mhm.
have an announcement.
You cut
Well,
out.
busy.
We're going to die.
I'm sorry, what?
Okay, so do you guys see that massive dinosaur skeleton over there?
What?
So, okay, long story. I have a patron god who I'm serving right now. It's a long story.
Oh, is it gonna animate?
No, this is exactly what I was worried about. It's far worse. Apparently, those bones were merely what was left behind of the meal that the actual threat just ate.
Oh no.
So, whatever it is far larger than that massive dinosaur skeleton. So, this could be a problem.
What ate the dinosaurs?
The icy.
Yeah.
Damn it. If this, can we just end the episode there as we do a bop bop?
God damn it.
All right. So, do you have anything else that you want to do for your turn?
Um.
Do you have any bonus actions?
I probably do, but I don't know how, if any of them would be useful. I will summon my packed weapon.
Okay.
Assuming it wasn't already out, but I will summon it anyway. The Carl's Bane.
All right, and so now it is Connar.
All right, so. All right, looking at the situation here. We got some skeleboops who are not actual skeleboops.
Nearly pros.
And then this guy's the only one who's actually real.
Nope, they're all fake.
They're all fake. So what the fuck are we? Oh, is it the bones over there?
No.
Nope. They've confirmed the bones are not the thing that you're fighting.
Okay. So.
What's far more terrifying is that you only know that there is something in those bushes the last time you checked.
Okay.
Yeah, something's rustling in there.
But so considering, we have 2 4s, unless the thing got like a 3 or 2 on its initiative, it may have moved and nobody noticed.
Oh fuck! Guys, don't worry. Its movement's based on vision.
I am going. I can't believe I'm actually going to use a spell slot for this. But it's. No, I don't have anything to, that's a waste of 2 spell slots if I do that, but, I'm better off just, doing Find Familiar. Yeah, I'm just gonna cast Find Familiar.
So you're going to cast it using a spell slot?
Yeah. real quick, just so I can send the little bastard up in the air and try to find what we need to see, which I'm trying to remember. Owl? Is that the one that can see in the dark or has advantage on?
Yeah.
Yeah. I make an owl.
So it takes an hour to cast Find Familiar.
Oh, damn it. Well, never mind. I'm not doing that. Enjoy combat, nerds.
You can become an owl. Granted,
Wait.
you would expend your wild shapes, but
Yeah.
You don't have flying speed. You have flying speed right now?
oh wait, no, you don't. Fuck.
No, I do not. I do
you're
not get
fucked.
that for much later.
Mhm.
Maybe have someone toss you up in the air.
Yeah. What?
I will say you are still like hidden.
Yeah.
So you can like hold your action. You can, and you wouldn't need to worry about like rolling a stealth check.
Yeah. I'm gonna hold my action for right now because I don't know what we're fighting. I'm holding it to cast a spell on the target. And I'll end my turn. Actually, yeah, no. If I question, can you hold an action and still use the move action for dodge? Yes or no?
So I know that the normal house rule is that you can use your move action for dodge. I don't think that's an official rule, so I don't think I'm going to allow it. I think you have to use your normal action for dodge.
Okay.
But you could use your normal action for dodge, and you're still stealthed. So you still get that as a bonus.
Okay. So in case this thing launches out another AoE like we see here, I'd at least have advantage on the saving throw. Cause
Yes.
why waste the spell slot when you know, that shit. Wait, real quick. I just need to check what kind of action. Yeah, no. Alright. I am going to use the dodge action so Lunu starts wiggling. Wiggle in place.
All right, top of the initiative. We have the back to the 21s.
Oh
Austin,
no!
you're up first.
Oh boy. Alright, I guess we go full stealth. Just so this thing will probably not see us. As an action, George realizes if something big is coming, he's going to activate one of his divine channel divinities, and that. Hold on, let me just click on it for. He's going to use the action for his turn to cast Marine Layer, where I summon a thick fog that encompasses us within 20 feet. Everyone is heavily obscured. The area around is heavily obscured, and the everyone else can see for this as light obscurement. So everyone is hidden.
We got a.
Everyone in 20
Give me a
feet.
second here. We're gonna set up an aura for you.
Fog. 20-foot fog. Get in my fog. Lunu, get in my fog.
Can I have used my move action?
Actually, wait. I can move. I'll move slightly. So You're in my
Ever-
fog, sort of.
Oh boy.
And yeah, no, that's my turn.
All right. It is now. Whose turn is it?
My turn.
Yes, you are correct.
All right, so I'll get out of the thing there,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. Can I perceive anything in my immediate area?
If you wanted to take a perception check, you're probably going to want to need to spend another 5 foot of movement to get out of the fog.
It's lightly obscured, right?
Yeah. So you can still see out of it, but like seeing out of it and then into bushes or like into somewhere where it's hiding, like it's going to be very difficult to spot something.
Okay,
Like
then
you
I'm
can
moving
still do your search from where you are. It's just there's more penalties with it being lightly obscured.
Okay, I'll do it here then.
I can actually let me tell you exactly what it is, so that way we can weigh the benefits. Yeah, so if you're inside of it, it's a disadvantage on your perception checks. So now you can go out and you can roll without a disadvantage.
Okay, so I'll do perception. Because part of me is thinking, oh, this thing might be invisible. Oh, that's a 10.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get rid of that.
Yeah, you're not very confident that you're sure where it is. You don't really see any signs of it having moved from the bush, but it definitely looks like if it's still there, it's not moving.
Okay, so then I'll go ahead and rage so I don't get caught off guard. And with my rage, I'll activate a wild surge ability.
Ooh.
1D. That's number 5, which is whenever a creature attacks me with an attack roll before my rage ends, that creature takes a 1d6 force damage.
Ooh, nice.
All right. So with that, I'll rush in with the rest of my movement. I think I used 10 feet.
Yeah, because you were right. What was it right here?
I was like,
yep, 10.
yeah. So I'll just like rush in to the bushes here, like over here, and like poke into it.
All right. So as you get to right about here, no, it'd be here. Because that's, yeah, it'll be there. You trigger its held action.
Mm.
So it is going to. You need to make a Constitution saving throw.
A con save, okay.
Yep.
Ryan, does rage do anything to my con saves? I know it has advantage on strength, but
No, I don't think it does anything for Constitution.
okay. Oh, let's try it. 9.
Ooh.
It's not good.
No, it isn't. So you take.
Why you added the fog? The fog.
Yeah, he's like, The fog. That's funny.
Ugh.
All right, let me roll this. If I can just get this right. All right, so you take 21 acid damage.
Oh, ow.
Oof.
Is that halved or?
I don't
What
think it
barbarian
is.
Are you? What
Do
kind
you
of
do you have
barbarian are
acid
you?
resistance?
I'm raging.
That doesn't give you acid resistance.
Huh. But it doesn't have incoming damage.
Only if you're a bear totem.
Oh,
Yeah, yours it has like melee damage. It doesn't block magic.
okay.
But as the thing peeks out, you can now see what it is. I technically have already said it, so I apologize for that. There's a small dragon in these bushes.
Oh,
Okay.
It's more of a wormling. In fact, actually, it's even small by wormling standards. And it breathes out its acid breath at you. And then you hear it yell in common. 360 no scope, gotcha.
Oh shit.
not only it's a little shit, but it's a troll.
Do you have a picture
No.
of this man?
I
Is it the
do.
top part?
I do. I have a. Let's bring it to the token layer there. So it's at the top there. It's a. It's got like very very colorful wings. It looks almost like a little fairy. Like I said, it's actually very small for all things considered for a dragon. That still means that it's bigger than you all.
I feel like I'm
Oh
about to
no,
get
it's Brightwing. We're doomed.
And yeah, so now, do you have anything? Oh, you wanted to run up and attack it, right?
Wait,
Mhm.
is it bigger than the skeleton on this over the side?
No, I probably did need it all at once.
Oh, it burned its face off and then ate them. Okay, problem.
Okay, so
So
it's within my
you
range
can
now.
like change what you want to do now. You don't have to run up and hit it if you don't want to.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah,
When it's bigger than all of us, right?
yeah.
How many of us could ride on it at once? If we were
I don't think he'll give us the luxury.
if we were to jump on its back, how many of us could? I was just trying to get a feel for how big it is.
One, maybe two.
Okay.
Yeah, more than likely it's just one.
Be careful, Lair. It's not only a dragon, but it's also a gamer.
Yeah. It probably couldn't fly with a person on its back though,
Oh,
because
okay.
it's very young, but it could
Wait.
move around. It could definitely move around with two people. Maybe it could fly with somebody small, but that would be pretty much it.
But this is a young dragon.
Yes, this is based like even very small dragons are oftentimes very old. This one might actually be like 12 based on how it's like acting.
I'm about to kill a 12-year-old. Oh my god. Oh no.
To be fair, most of the adult goblins are 12. You guys were
Mm.
okay murdering those.
Okay.
Watch out, buddy. I'm a gamer, and you look like just enough EXP.
All
Yeah.
right, guys. I know they have committed the cardinal sin of being a gamer, but I kind of would really like a pet dragon.
It's its own creature.
I kind of would really like a pet dragon.
It has
Well,
sentience.
I kind of
so
would really like a dragon.
in the realm of that, it's already 10:37.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Why don't we finish your turn for Cinna, and then from there we break and plan to play again. It sounds like people were saying that next week wasn't a super good week to do it for
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
would another day work for people next week?
So to put it in perspective, I will be gone until I will be gone from this Friday till next Saturday. So we could do something either. Well, the only day I could do this week would be Wednesday, but otherwise after that, I could do it on the weekend.
Yeah, I don't really know if I can do anything Wednesday.
Yeah,
We can
Wednesday's real
discuss.
bad for me.
Yeah, we can discuss this after. And can I have
Yeah,
a
well, in that
turn
case, we'll plan it
after?
out. If we have to skip next week, that's okay as well. So what we'll do then is let's finish your turn up so that way we're at a good breaking point.
Okay. This dude disrespected me.
Yeah, you can keep charging in. You can go around and do something else.
No, I'm gonna reckless attack.
All right, sounds good.
And I'm gonna use great weapon.
They're so mad they got 360 no scope the noob.
Yeah. So
Oh.
19 to hit.
And that does indeed hit. You may roll your damage.
18 damage.
Whew.
Oh my gosh. All right, you cut into him. It looks like you sliced him pretty good.
Okay, I slice him across.
Yeah.
I slice him across the chest, and I'm like, "That's fucking rude. Apologize."
The slurs that come out of his mouth are ones that only someone who has only ever heard them once uttered before in their lives, and is just repeating it because it sounds cool, is what's coming out from here. They are
language. Watch your
everything
mouth.
from like each individual race. Like he has one for humans. He has one for undead because Austin, he thinks that you're an undead. He's got one for fish people, and he's got one for horses. They are all the worst.
What's the
Where he learned these, you do not know.
What's the Triton one?
I don't know. I don't make it a habit of coming up with slurs for races.
He called me a baked.
So you guys are just gonna need to come up with that yourself.
I'm gonna say it's a baked clam witch. Is this?
Yeah. He also throws in like a couple for dwarves and for you definitely hear one that's for minotaurs. And you think there's one that's like a regional Aarakocra one, but you're not confident. But it's just all sorts of stuff he's yelling in a belligerent tirade. And he looks pretty mad.
The censor bleeps are going wild.
Yeah.
It's like, don't dish out shit you can't take, little baby.
He is a little baby. That's why we should tame him instead.
No, I think he's the worst. He just called you a slur.
That makes him even better. Well, not the slur part, but him being the worst makes him even better.
No, Blair.
The potential. Blair. He can have a redemption.
Blair. You think they'll stop at racism? Wait till he gets on to sexism.
Don't worry, he'll never figure that one out. I bet you doesn't even know what a woman is.
Dragon
so
sexism.
So all of you guys just assuming that this dragon is a dude dragon?
Nah.
It could be a girl.
I mean, dude is gender neutral.
I guess that's true. A male dragon? Could be a female dragon.
I think
whatever dragon it is, it's got to wash its mouth out with soap. I'm gonna wash its mouth out.
It's gonna identify as gamer.
The most oppressed group of all.
Bro, it's so true.
No, it's not.
It's definitely true.
True, if you're an incel. Anyway, we should wrap up.
Yep. So if all of you guys would like to do your plugs while I take down some notes.
Hey, I'm Boosh/Connar/ I played and was pretty quiet this session, but next time I will attack with full force and kill at maximum velocity.
No. Befriend at maximum velocity.
Kill at maximum velocity.
I'm beating this dragon to 1 inch of its life.
Yep.
Perfect. I can throw a Pokeball.
Anyway, you can find me on Twitter, Boosh at Conjoined Artist, on Instagram by the same title. You can also, join our Discord. I'll put links in. I'm very slow with uploading these. I'm trying. Anyway, I'm gonna pass the ball to Austin.
Hey, you can find us at octo_os on twitter.com. Sometimes I do art, sometimes I post, sometimes I GM. You never know. I'm also very tired. But we've been going for a lot. If should I say it over this thing, or it probably won't be updated in time?
It won't be updated in time.
Alright, we'll talk about it later. Anyway, Tasura.
Oh, hello. My name is Tasura. I have a Twitter that's somewhere. You can find that, maybe. I'm on Discord sometimes. Yeah. Let's go for Venty.
Ah, yes. It is Venty. Formerly known as One Yoshi 79 on YouTube, but now just Venty. On Twitch, I am Venty179. On Twitter, I'm 79. And on basically everywhere else, I'm just like Venty. Hi, I play Blair. Those are my plugs. Thank you for watching. Hopefully, I can befriend at maximum velocity next week, and either tame or become best friends with this terrible gamer gremlin dragon.
Oh no.
You gotta get to it before I kill it.
Yeah, there's no saving this boy. There's no saving this boy.
Hey, it's always possible. If
Blair
to reform, I'm sure this one could do it.
Oh no, we gotta cancel the dragon on Twitter. That's the only way you can defeat him.
You'll do better. You'll do better. I'm promise.
Hey, is allegations a spell?
Oh no.
Anyway,
Make a clout saving throw, otherwise 9,000 points of damage.
you lose 9,000 followers. Anyway,
Is it my turn yet?
sure.
Yes.
Hey,
My
my name is Tom. I was the DM for today. I threw a dragon at the party. That's my plug. You all should throw dragons at your parties. I feel like there's like a distinct lack of dragons in Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
So I threw a dragon.
Wow.
Last session was a dungeon. I'm really good at this game, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, you've already checked off the entire
I've already done both of them. This is it. The campaign ends
the end of the whole campaign.
This is good run. Alright. Well. Peace. Hasta la bye bye.
Hasta la
Bye.
pasta.